Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Esther again. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for trusting. Thank you so much for the encouragement. And if you're here for the first time, please subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button below, the red button. It is right there. And do not also forget to click on the notification button so that you can get notified each time I drop a new video here. Thank you so much. So today we're going to be talking about anger. How do you deal with your anger? What do you do? Are you the type that form a fist and hit the wall whenever you're angry? Are you the type that say mean things to people just to hurt them back? Are you the type that go back to your shell whenever you're angry? We're discussing that today. Now, what is anger? To me, I say anger is a punishment we give to ourselves for other people's actions. And because I see anger that way, I have been able to control my reactions to anger. I have been able to control my anger. But dictionary says anger is a natural human emotion. Now, if dictionary is saying that anger is a natural human emotion, it then means that anger is natural. Everybody gets angry, and it then means that anger is healthy to an extent. Now, what causes your anger? What causes anger naturally, normally for everybody? It could be a human around you. It could be situations around you. It doesn't have to be caused by someone. Even you yourself could even cause yourself to get angry. Sometimes you're angry. You're angry with yourself because you did something you feel it is wrong. It happens to me. I do something, probably I do something the wrong way. I'll just be like, why did you do this to you? Why did you do this? You get. So you could also get yourself to get angry with yourself. Now, how does anger affect you? Anger could affect you biologically. How? When you're angry, the body perceives threat. And when the body perceives threat, it sends stress hormones such as adrenaline and the rest. And constant release of this from your body could cause cardiovascular problems, could cause heart attack, could cause high blood pressure, could even lead to death. Do you know that? Could lead to stroke. You're always angry. And this happens all the time. So it could affect your health. Anger could also affect you psychologically. How? Anger affects you psychologically because whenever you're angry, the only thing you want to think about is negativities. How do you hurt this person back? What do you do to actually make this person feel that he actually did something wrong? While you're doing this, you're destroying your mind. You're destroying your thoughts. You're destroying everything that has to do with you psychologically. Anger could also affect you socially because whenever you're angry, you don't get to behave well with people around you. Anger will affect your relationship with people around you, your husband, your wife, your friends, your children. Anger could affect those people around you whenever you're angry. Socially, anger could affect you. Anger could also affect you spiritually. How? Anger is not a sin. Like I said, everybody gets angry. Even pastors get angry. So anger is not a sin. But now your reaction to anger is what could cause you to sin. Your reaction to anger is what could bring about a sin. Now, the Bible says in the book of Ephesians 4:26, it says, in your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you're angry. Another part is James 1:19, which says, be slow to anger. So, which means if you're not able to control your anger, you could do something very silly. Imagine you getting angry with someone and all of a sudden you just probably hit the person and the person just slumped and die. At that moment, probably the person would have even died if you had not hit the person, but you are the one that now caused the death. So if you can't control your anger, a lot of things can happen. A lot of things can go wrong. Now, that leads us to how to control our anger. How do you control your anger? First, you need to admit that you're angry. Now we're talking about constant anger. If you're the type that gets angry with everything and with everyone, you're having constant anger. How do you control it so that it doesn't affect you socially, psychologically, emotionally, and biologically? The first step is identifying that you're angry. Admitting that you're angry. You admit it. Don't blame anybody for it. Just admit, oh, I am angry. What can I do at this moment? When you're angry, you sense it. You just, at that moment, oh, I am angry. And if I don't control this, it could cost me a lot. You've admitted you're angry. So the next thing you do is identify what is always making you angry. Why do I always get angry? When you sit down and identify that, sometimes it could be your job. Your job is not giving you breathing space. The only thing it does is stress you out. And once your job stresses you out, you're angry with your job, you're angry with the people around you, you're angry with yourself because you don't have that breathing space. Sometimes it could be hunger. Remember they say a hungry man is an angry man. Hunger could also cause you to get angry all the time. Another thing is loneliness. Loneliness causes anger in people. It's a whole lot. It causes anger in people. Sometimes we have to pick that and talk about that here. So, the next thing you do is self-control. How do you control yourself? You have admitted you're angry. You have identified what is causing the anger. Then you now know how to go in, how to control yourself. Learn to stop. Learn to keep quiet. Know when to stop, know when to talk, know when to keep quiet. Because when you're angry and you talk, you say mean things. And one thing about that is that when words come out of your mouth, it can never be taken back. You cannot take it back. Then you go around blaming yourself. Why did I say this? I actually said this. I can't believe it. Did I say that? But you said it already. And then if you're the type that really know that saying sorry is not a big deal, then you don't have to say sorry to that person. But if you're doing that constantly, how many people do you have to say sorry to? How many times do you have to say sorry to that one person if the person you hurt the most with all those words is your wife or your husband? How many times do you have to say sorry to your husband? So know when to stop. Know when to control yourself. Walk away from that sin that gets you angry. Walk away. While you're walking away, you look for that space where just you alone can actually stay. You sit yourself down. Then the next thing you do is breathe in and out. You understand? Inhale through your nose. You feel it to your stomach. And then you bring it out through your mouth. You do that continuously. As you're doing that, you're communicating with your mind. You're communicating with God. Oh God, help me. I need to control this anger. I really don't want to continue like this. You communicate with your mind. Your mind speaks to you. Your mind heals you. Once you do that, you will get yourself. You're healing. You're healing. You're communicating with your mind. You're communicating with yourself. Because you've taken a walk out of that space that got you angry. You've taken a walk out of that person that got you angry. So, the next thing you do is listen to calm music. That heals us a lot. When I was in school, I read with calm music because at that moment, everything around you is quiet. The only thing you listen to, you're not listening to the lyrics, but you're listening to the rhythm. It is the rhythm now that is helping you heal. as you're sensing the rhythm, the next thing you're doing is you're thinking, you're communicating with your mind, you're doing the thinking. What do you do next? How do you control this? How do you actually heal from this? And that is healing you. You're getting answers right there, because there's nobody there with you, and you're not in that sin that got you angry. So definitely you will get healed up. The next thing you do is change your angry mindset. Change that angry mindset, that mindset that gets angry all the time. Change it. Challenge it. You can even use the journal method. What do I mean by journal method? You pick a pen, you pick a paper or a notebook. A notebook is better because you can always go back to that. You pick it and you note down all those things that got you angry, all those things that person actually said that got you angry, how it affected you, how you felt embarrassed about it and all that, how to control yourself and all that. Why are you angry? Is it your job? Is it your this? Is it your that? And all that. You write everything down. All those things, when they are penned down, you go back to them and you actually realize that, okay, this is what got me angry. This is what this person said. Okay. You see that. Once you are able to see that, you're able to note down everything, then you start challenging them. Is it your job? Challenge it. You cannot get me to do this. You cannot get me to do that. You cannot get me to do this. You cannot get me to do that. I am me. I am like that. Then when you write all those things down, the next thing you do is decide which is important. Is it all those things you wrote down, or your health, or yourself, your soul, your spirit, soul, and body? Which is important? All those things you pen down, or you? At that moment, you get to understand that your health is more important than all those things you pen down. Then with that, you'll be able to decide if you have to go on reacting to every anger, or you control yourself so that you remain in good health. Another thing is expressing your feelings. Some people don't express their feelings. You keep it in until one day you burst. No. Always express your feelings. It's okay if you, at that moment, you don't want to talk. It's okay if you want to keep that because you feel if you had said anything, you would have hurt that person, or you would have said something that you won't be able to take back. It is okay. Very, very okay. But one day, once the person has calmed and you has also calmed, the best thing is to express your feelings. Now, while you're trying to express your feelings, make sure you are not confrontational about it. Never you be confrontational about expressing your feelings. You can try to polish your words. I feel this is how it should have been. I feel you did this. I feel, let it be that. So that this person understands that you're not here to fight. You're not here to make him angry. And at that moment, both of you can now settle the whole thing amicably. But there are some people, when you call them again to talk about whatever might have happened, they blow up the whole situation again. What do you do again? You flee from the scene. Do not forget, you are more important. Your health is more important. And the last for today is forgive and forget. It is not easy to forgive. It is very easy to forget. It is not easy to forget, but it is very easy to forgive. But you can as well try as much as possible to always forgive and forget, because you're not doing it for that person. You are doing it for yourself. You are doing it for your health. Do not forget this. And this brings us to the end of the video for today. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you're here for the first time again, let me remind you that you would love it if you subscribe to my channel. Just click on the red button below. Also, do not forget to click on the notification button so that you can get notified each time I drop nice videos like this. Thank you so much. And don't forget to drink a lot of water. Love you.